All right, guys, y'all ready?
Yes.
So today, what we're gonna do is talk about how to find your way on the World Wide Web. Can y'all see the me on board pretty good?
Yes.
All right. So who uses the internet regularly? All of us, right?
Yeah.
Y'all use the internet.
I use
That's where YouTube is, right? Most of the time, Facebook, all of the social media stuff y'all use is on the internet, but they made apps for our smartphones now, so you don't have to go through the internet to access them no more. But we're gonna look at how to use the internet to search and use search engines. So that's what we're gonna be talking about today: databases, search engines. Does anybody have any idea what a database is?
Like,
Go ahead, Mr. Jones.
like for your project, you gotta look up pictures and stuff.
Right.
And stuff.
That's what you do on the internet. When you're looking up, you search using a search engine, and it pulls up all the different places where you can find pictures and words and stuff that you can use for a project, like Mr. Jones just said. But we're gonna talk about what specifically a database is, and when we think about what a database
Like name.
is a name given to a collection of items, right? To a collection of items, period. So let's look at the different types of databases. We have phone books, right? Which we don't use so much these days, right? Because our phones hold everything we need, pretty much. We can look up anybody's phone number on our phone. But the yellow pages will be considered a database of phone numbers. So the phone book is a database of phone numbers. When you go to the zoo and you see all the animals,
Yes.
the zoo is a database of animals, right? They have the animals set up. They tell you all about them. So you get a database of animals when you go to the zoo. When you go to the library, what do you get a database of at the library?
Books.
A database of books. That's correct. That's what all the books are. If you want to know, you can even go into their database when you're there and find a specific location of your books. You know what I'm saying? When you're at the library. And in a classroom, we have a database of what? Of you guys. We got a database of students. All of y'all are different, but you're all students, okay? So we have a database of students. And then we had to think of some other examples. What would be some other examples of a database? What's some other ones y'all can think of? Just like a collection of things together. Pencils, okay. What else? Let's think on a bigger scale. Like, what would be some other databases? Man, think about
Yes.
what about the NFL or the NBA? They're databases of what? Sports
Football.
teams, right? The NFL is football team. The NBA is basketball teams. What about encyclopedias or dictionaries, right? Databases of words and their definitions or meanings, right?
Yes, sir.
What else? What else?
Say it's like
What else?
say looking up.
Oh yeah, computer is a database. Like that's what we about to look at this. I'm gonna show y'all how to access the database on here. So y'all pretty much get the reasoning or what a database is, right? Collection of items that are alike, right? So when we're going on a search engine, that's what we're doing. We're using the search engine to get to the database where we can find the most useful information for us. Y'all got it?
Yes.
So that's what we use search engine for. Alright guys, so we was talking about databases, and more specifically we talking about website databases, right? So the World Wide Web is a database of websites. And that's why we talk about databases, so y'all will understand that the World Wide Web is a collection of websites, okay? And the more specific you are, the closer you will get to the website you're looking for, okay? So now, we're gonna play a little game. Man, you need a pencil, right?
What type of
The World Wide Web. How can we find information on the World Wide Web? How can we find information? By using a what?
Good phone,
A
laptop,
phone, a laptop. But
iPad.
by using what on those?
Google.
A search engine, that's correct. And examples of the search engine is what you just said. Google, Bing, or Yahoo. Any of those are examples of a search engine. And that's what we use. And this right here, man, to start right here reading for us what specifically a search engine does. Go ahead.
search engines help us
Filter, billions,
websites. What
Yes, they do. And each search engine sorts information into smaller groups based on what the user is looking for. It is important to enter the most specific information possible into a search engine to get the results of exactly what you're looking for. So we get that, right? And when you're looking for something in Google, you're gonna type in specifically what you need. You're not gonna be broad. So we're looking for presidents. We're not gonna say, oh, presidents. We're not gonna type in presidents. We're looking for a specific president, so we can type in Donald Trump, right? Or George Washington, or Abraham Lincoln. There you go. A specific president, if you type them in, and it'll pull up websites specifically on them. But if you type in presidents, what it's gonna pull up? All 40-something of our presidents that we've had in this country, okay? So when you're using a search engine, the most important thing to remember is to be specific, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Be as specific as possible, all right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now I want all of y'all to pull up Google. You should already have it pulled up. If you don't, go back to Google. Everybody have Google pulled up?
Yes.
We're going to play a little game, okay?
You get 5 Viking books.
We're going to get 5 Viking bucks for whoever can pull it up the quickest. Yeah, we're going to do it again. Okay? Whoever gets it the quickest get the Viking bucks, okay?
Okay.
So, the first question, is everybody ready?
Yes.
Everybody ready? You ready, Amanda?
Yes.
Everybody, eyes on your screen. Eyes on your screen. I'm going to read it to you. Who is the governor of Alabama? Who is the governor of Alabama? Take your time.
Don't rush.
Got it.
What you got? What you got? Flip it around. Let me see. Oh yeah, K. Ivy, Mr. Jones is first. You get 5 Viking bucks. High five. Good job. Good job. Moving on. I have another one for you. Y'all ready?
Yes.
Everybody clear that one out. Go back to Google. Make sure you're in the Google search bar, okay? There you go, man. Type right here. There you go. Right, so the in the right place. Y'all ready? K. Ivy was the right answer to that one. Y'all don't forget now. Our governor is K. Ivy, okay? Y'all ready?
Yes.
The next one, everybody's eyes on your screen. You ready?
Yeah.
How old is President Donald Trump? How old is President Donald Trump?
Oh my God. How old?
Got it.
Oh, y'all got it together. Both of y'all turn around. Let me see. 72. That's correct. That's the answer I have right here. Good job. Both of y'all get Viking points. Viking bucks. Well, actually, you don't get extra Viking points since you already had got them. So Amanda gets Viking bucks that time. Both of y'all got them from the game. Both of y'all did a great job. So y'all, I see that all of y'all are able to use the search engine to search, right? But you see how specific those questions were? I didn't say how old is the president, right? Because it would have came up. It might have came up with Donald Trump's age, right? But he's not the only president we had, right? So I said, how old is President Donald Trump?
I just said how old.
You could have done that as well. So I was specific when I asked for his age, right? That's what you need to remember. Being specific matters, okay? So now we're going to do a little activity. It's called My Favorite Animal Search, okay? So you guys are going to choose a favorite animal, whatever that animal may be. It may be a giraffe, a lion, a fox, a dog, a cat, whatever it may be. And what we're going to do is search your favorite animal and answer the following questions, okay? Number 1 says, what is your favorite animal? That's easy. We can write that without even searching because we know what that is, okay? Number 2 says, where is your animal's natural habitat? That means where do they live in nature? Not where they live when they're captured, but where do they live in nature, okay? What type of food does your animal eat? You can find that when you look them up too. Do they eat meat? Do they eat only vegetables? What do they eat? I'll get you a pencil one. Just a second. Yes, ma'am. Number 4 says, does your animal lay eggs to reproduce? If you don't know that, you can look it up. If they don't lay eggs, then they have babies like humans do. They just push them right out, okay? Number 5, is your animal pet friendly? That means, can you have it in your house as a pet? Can you keep this animal as a pet? Will you be able to take it out for walks or take it out of the cage and clean it? Will you be able to keep it as a pet? So y'all use Google to figure out the answer to those 5 questions, okay? Let me get you a pencil, sister. Hold on.
How old? I mean, how you
Start typing it in. Google might finish it up, boy.
spell it?
Oh, you like dogs, huh? That was an easy one. You probably got a dog in the house, huh?
How you spell
I got this one.
Oh, yeah, a German Shepherd. I mean, that's a pretty little dog.
How you spell Joanne?
G.
And I got I like a little tiny dog. So, hold on. I got this one.
See how I came up right there when I started typing in?
I got this little dog.
He ugly though.
Just giraffe. You don't want a giraffe costume.
This one.
Halloween is over.
I got this one.
How many dogs you have? Oh, so you got a big one and a little one, huh?
Yeah. They friends.
That's good.
They don't fight.
Oh.
This ain't-